All right, man. We back in the building. It's episode 435. I'm Roderick.
I'm Cari.
Welcome back to the Rise and Grind podcast, guys.
We back for another one, 435 episodes.
Yeah, man.
In your face, man. But yeah, I chose that song Like a Pimp, David Banner, Little Flip, because of the viral video of David Banner currently that's circulating.
Cari sent this track to me earlier this week.
Yeah.
And he just stated intro. And I played it, and my dumb ass was just like, bro, nostalgic.
Yeah. Not that
Throwback. Killer.
Right.
Ooh, killer.
Ooh, kill him.
But it wasn't until like a minute into the actual intro playing it here, because we even played it in pre-production too. Mm-hmm. I was like, did this nigga? Okay.
Yeah.
But we're back. It's Thursday. How's your week been?
Man, it's been good. It's moving fast. I can't believe it's already Thursday. I'll be honest.
Fast.
Yeah, it's moving completely fast. I'll be honest though, I'm a little tired, a little sleepy as of recording. Today I took a nap before we got started, so I'm okay. But it's a at-home week for me. But I had to go into the office on Wednesday. There was a business expo that was being hosted or organized on campus. And I was chosen to basically run the table for my organization, for my business unit. So I had to go in on an off week, but, you know, I didn't have to work for basically like 3 hours. It was from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I got to basically just run the table. And again, a business expo, so you have just people who are not familiar with your group or organization. They come on their lunch break or just their regular breaks, and they come down to where we were. We were in the cafeteria. And our entire business unit, couple other business units just have, like I said, a table, sign-in sheet, and you just people walk up to you, you just tell them about your job, your business, your organization, what you do, and
it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun, definitely. And like I said, 3 hours of not having to actually do my quote-unquote job.
Yeah,
just sitting there talking to people, networking with people, got to see some old faces, some old friends. So yeah, that was really dope. So I did that from 8 to 11, shot back to the house and finished the day of work at home. But man, around like 1, 2 o'clock, I swear, like my body, I was like, bro, why am I so just exhausted?
The shit they say in the 5-hour energy commercials. When you have that 1 o'clock, that 2 o'clock feeling.
Man, niggas just started to feel like I was going to crash. But I did wake up a little bit earlier for this, right? Because I had to get there at, it started at 8. Like I said, I got there maybe like 7:30, 7:45. So woke up a little bit earlier and just, you know, tired from the days before working out. I don't really be going to sleep early, or I say on time like I should, I'll be honest, most of the time.
Same.
So, you know, I'm waking up early regardless, and then having to do that extra going to there, driving back, yeah, it just hit me. But got my nap in, so, you know, I'm good to go for the pod. And like I said, it's already Thursday, which is crazy. 2 more days of work. I got a turnaround trip this weekend, going to Oklahoma to see some family. So yeah, man, just busy, but I feel good. Like I said, 435.
Yes,
it's crazy that this week is almost over. It's exciting, but I'm feeling good. How you feeling, bro?
I feel great. This week is a bittersweet week for me. This is my last week on my campus that I've been at for this point 5 years.
Damn.
But this week has been very full of work. I'm very, not even to toot my horn, like vital to the campus.
Of course.
And in this day and age, nothing runs without some form of technology.
Mm-hmm.
So the staff got back on Monday. I'm giving everybody's computers and stuff like that out, and that's the norm. But of course, I got to help get classes set up, computers, monitors, all that stuff that people have unplugged, projectors, whatever. They need to just get hooked back up. But had a meeting with my entire administration, and we went over like a bunch of things, set the bells back, make sure you have all of the Chromebooks and like devices, this, that, the computer labs. There's just a whole checklist of things. And as it starts to come through, like everything just starts to, that bittersweet feeling comes in because, and I was going to say this on the socials, like, and something like my close friends, but I always forget that I have a platform. So I just realized, like, you know, it'd be better packaged there.
Yeah.
On some real shit, this point of my life and moving job positions. This is a big move for me. And it just puts into like perspective the things that you want in life. You'll wish for them and hope for them all the time, but you'll never actually imagine or realize what the moment's going to be like when it actually does come to fruition. You just want, and I don't mean like dreams, because this is more of a goal, not necessarily dreams, but you just want your dreams to come true type shit. You never really know the circumstances that are going to exist around it when it finally does. Same type shit when the famous or rich or famous try to tell you like, I got to the top, but it didn't feel good. I've always, like the job that I have, I've always, or that I'm getting now, I've always wanted to work there, even going into education. This is where we came up. I wanted more bread, of course, and to like have somewhere to really start and potentially finish type shit that I could see clear. But over the course, like I didn't realize I'd love the school I was with so much. Didn't realize I loved the staff I was with so much. Didn't realize I loved the kids, period. Not let alone as much as I do now. So now like the entire opportunity is right before me. And of course I have no choice but to accept. That shit breaking my heart to accept it. Like it's actually crazy because it's everything I actually wanted. I got like new position, exactly what I wanted. Money good. And I damn near didn't even want to take it. Like, had somebody or had something fell through and I couldn't take it, I'd be like, oops. But yeah, it's just crazy to think about like how you be wanting shit to go your way and the shit won't be going your way while it's going your way. That's the bittersweet feeling.
Yeah.
What I will be happy with is I did not know there's some sort of standardized testing that all of my seniors have to come on campus on Thursday to take. So the kids that I really thought I was going to be shorting by not getting to tell them what the deal was going to be, I'll see today. Nice. So yeah. That made me feel a lot better. Like one of my principals hit me and they were like, can you get like 60 Chromebooks ready for the seniors to be here tomorrow? You're goddamn right I can.
I'll stay overtime.
Yeah. Well, you want me to stay to 11? It had a new hire meeting this week. So yeah, Monday was just starting things off. Tuesday had a brand new hire meeting at the new spot. That went well.
Nice.
But yeah, the rest of the week is just, phasing the rest of this stuff out. Like I've been so transparent with my actual people. Like it's so weird because I remember being young and when you get new jobs, it's almost like you're ducking, telling your job that you got a job. Mm-hmm. Like I'm telling my job, like, hey, like I gotta leave early. I got my new hire meeting. Like I'm putting all of this in, like the 2 weeks. Like I put in a farewell letter. Like I got a shit full of emails in my shit.
Yeah. You're a professional now, bro. It's different.
Yeah, man. It's
compared
a lot.
to when we were younger and you're working like just odd end jobs or whatever. You don't necessarily have to do that. It may look good because you may not burn those bridges. You never know when you may need people XYZ.
Yep.
But when you step into more of a professional world and in an adult world and corporate America, things like that, the way that you are approaching it, the way that you have gone about it, that is the way to do it.
Yeah,
you got to do it that way.
Absolutely. But yeah, I'm even joking with them at this point. Like I'm telling them, like, hey, I got to go to my new hire meeting. They hit me like you could have at least said you had a doctor's appointment or something. And I'm like, damn, man, I told y'all what the deal was. Like, we get it, but damn.
That's a good rapport, though.
Yeah, definitely good rapport. Like it's a professional setting, but everybody in there is family. I've said that over and over here. No doubt. Just finishing out this week. It's gonna be real bittersweet packing up my damn office. Like I have made that shit like home. Like if I got locked in and I was the only person there and had to sleep there, I would do it easily. Like, and that's not something small to say about work. Dog, I got 2 refrigerators in my room. Got an ice maker, a microwave, a toaster, coffee maker. I brought my own chair, my own keyboards, and all of that shit. So like I've got quite a bit to move. Yeah, man, it's crazy to think.
Do you have or do they have a replacement for you?
No, they're scared. Yeah, like I was telling my lady something today. Like I was helping set up a teacher's monitor to the computer dock, all that thing. Yeah. And she was in the computer lab, and she was like, "Well, who's gonna help me set up?" And I'm like, "I got this taken care of before Friday." And she was like, there's going to be a lot that I need. She was like, "Who's gonna help me?" And I was like, "Ma'am," she's a new teacher too. I'm like, "Ma'am, I have no idea." Like, and I was like, I hate to say it like that, but I have no idea. And she almost started to get angry with me when we kept going on about it. And I was like, I honestly can't worry about that anymore. That's what I've been telling everybody. Like, people have been saying, "Oh, what are we gonna do?" Like this, that, and the third. You're the best. You're the this. We don't know anybody within the.
Hey man, figure it out.
Yeah, man. Like Upton Bucky's will figure it out.
Figure it out. You had to figure it out.
They did try to.
Of course.
Yeah.
Try to keep you.
Yeah, but what they tried to do, and I'm sorry for being long-winded.
Good, bro.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just not for me. They asked the salary that I would be making, and I provided that to them, and they knew they couldn't match it in IT. And they offered me like a computer technology teacher, like it's like a computer lab teacher. But I don't want that. Sorry. Like, I love the school setting, but I have no desire to teach. Not at all. So yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So we out, man. Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. I told you the last time we talked, congrats. But for the pod on this microphone, congratulations to you, brother.
Appreciate
Super
you,
excited. Happy for you. I know you put in a lot of work, a lot of long nights, a lot of praying, a lot of, unknowns. But you attacked it. You came in with your best foot forward, and you getting what you want like you started with, bro. So I couldn't be more happy for you.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate
it.
For sure.
For sure, brother.
Yeah, but apologize for the long-windedness. Even though this is an auditory program you guys are listening to right now.
Facts. You'll be all right.
Yeah. I think you'll be good. Do you have any intros that you wanted to get to before?
No, we don't have this song on the list. I heard you playing it, though. Okay. I sent it to you this morning or Wednesday morning. Mm-hmm. The Beyonce Donk song we talked about when it first released, I believe sometime last month. Maybe July 4th.
A few weeks ago, something like yeah. Was maybe a bit after July 4th, I think.
Maybe, okay. Anyways, we got the remix with Jay-Z Wednesday morning. They also dropped like some other versions or variations of the song.
Acoustic, a 4/4/4, yeah.
How do you feel about the song, the Jay-Z verse? I know, like I said, I heard you playing it. What's your thoughts on it?
I like that. I can't knock that one bit. I like the difference. Like that's the beat, right?
It's two different like samples.
It kind of knocks into two different beats. One with Beyonce, and then when Jay-Z comes in, it's almost like it shifts quite a bit. I mean, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy both. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy the song. I've only heard the first version, like just the Donk remix featuring Jay-Z. I haven't heard all of the different variations, like you said. But from what I heard, just the once or twice that I played it, I like it.
Yeah, I like sort of the mashup, I guess is what we can call it. The mashup of Mo Bamba and Isley Brothers Between the Sheets, along with the original song Donk. I really like that. What I want to say about Jay-Z is he came in so aggressive. I was like, holy shit. Like we keep talking about the album and everything he's been doing and shit, but that nigga is like ready to me. Like he's sharp right now. I feel like he was super aggressive.
I was gonna say Jay-Z's always sharp.
He was calling Beyonce his bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, Jay in a whole different bag. So no, I liked it, man. I definitely liked it. I think it sounded really nice. And yeah, Jay-Z, like I said, just hearing him, kind of rap like that and talk like that. Not to say that he hasn't said it before, but it's been so long since we heard him kind of talk in that manner. And to me, it just truly feels like he's all the way fully fledged in album mode, and maybe Beyonce is too. But Jay-Z is really like locked into me, so I really like that mashup, that beat. I think it sounded good for both of them.
You like when he belittles his wife?
Yeah.
Like when he berates his partner.
Talk down on her. Call her out her name.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, yo?
I'm just going along with the joke, man.
Yeah, as soon as he was talking about like he called her his bitch. Yeah, I had one joke and just let it fester. I was like,
I
yeah,
got him with this one.
I was like, we finna go crazy.
Yeah.
No, but you do like to hear like the fire and
just
the aggressiveness that Jay-Z's back with. Usually it's since 444, it's a lot more calm and introspective, especially the projects that he's done. You think about 444, you think about what he did with Jay Electronica. Yeah. Really, any of the verses that he's done since 444,
right?
They haven't been, or anything post Magna Carta, should I say. It's been very big bro, unk, father, like sensei. Like, yeah, I don't have to do too much, say too much. I'm Hov. Yeah, I'm Hov. I'm kicking knowledge at this point. Right. Yeah. He does sound like he's back in it.
Yeah, for sure.
I do like that.
Sorry.
Let's move on. We got a couple of music things to touch today on a Thursday, guys.
Yeah, man.
This is fucking hilarious.
This is hilarious. Come on.
Pooh Shiesty has an album coming out on Friday, Corey. And what's ironic, I said something to the guys earlier this week about Pooh Shiesty and his music. I see it right here. FDO went platinum earlier this week, Corey.
Keith sent that, right? Yeah, I remember.
Keith did send that through. Shout out Keisto.
Yeah.
But when it went platinum, I started having some of the conversations that I believe me and you had, and I'm sitting in the bed, I'm having the conversations with my lady, and I'm saying, this guy literally, most people say they threw their life away or you went to jail for nothing. This guy basically, technically, and literally went to jail over nothing. And by that, I mean what he did to get himself put in jail had absolutely no effect. He could have lived his life as a civilian and still received the same outcome that he's receiving right now.
Right.
By that, I mean he got fresh out of jail, and in hopes to get more money, he robbed Gucci Mane for his contract out. He robbed him to get out of his contract. Gucci filed a statement. He went back to jail and still didn't get out of the contract. In the way I'm saying this, he could have just not robbed him and still not gotten out of the contract.
That's probably what would have happened, which is why he resulted to robbery.
Both robbery and not robbery.
Yeah,
would have gotten
same outcome, right? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, he didn't even have to go to jail to not get out of his contract.
Yep.
He went to jail just to still not get out of the contract. This track goes platinum. Gucci taking that. I mean, not like the RIAA gives you money, but I mean, like, sale by sale.
Yeah.
I'm taking mine off top. You're still getting the same funky ass royalties you had locked in the cage. I might change your deal while we in this bitch.
Maybe.
I might renegotiate your fucking deal while you're in jail.
Yeah, because he does have the power to do something.
Nigga!
Do something shiesty.
He do anything.
But yeah, he definitely could. And it's funny because, again, just going back to what you said really quick before you finish about having the same outcome and not really putting any thought into it. That's exactly what happened. There was no thought put into this process. It was just like, all I know is robbing. Let me get a gang of my members and let's go try to out Gucci.
What did he say?
No
he needed
thought.
6 what?
Certies? Is that what he said?
Yeah, certified gangsters, nigga. I need 6 certies, nigga.
I need 6 certies, brother.
But
crazy.
We're saying all of that to follow up with the fact that Gucci Mane has announced here on, I'm sorry, it's Thursday today. He announced yesterday, Wednesday, that this weekend, this Friday, 1017 Records will be releasing the new the new Pooh Shiesty album.
Right. 17 songs, 5 features. What's the name of it? You got that name by chance?
I don't, but if we need to go get that, I'm searching for it right now. The funniest thing about this to me though, Cari, is he's gonna eat off that. Gucci's gonna eat off that. The name of the album is called All Eyes on Shiest.
Okay.
And yeah, we've got a whole track list. We've got features. It's got Big 30. Oh, putting Big 30 on it is crazy.
Man, it's crazy.
All right.
It's getting disrespectful.
We got Big 30, Sexy Red, Take Keith, Baby Slime, another Big 30 record, K Carbon, Glorilla. Of course, she was on the main track that released after FDO.
Probably the same one.
Maybe. Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay.
Wow. But the most hilarious part to me is you robbed this nigga at gunpoint in hopes to get out of the deal. Not only did you not get out of the deal, but he continues to take the majority off the top of your record.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty is a loser all the way around in this situation.
I'm not even saying this to get laughs, Cari. I'm saying this in its truest sense because I 100% agree with you. He's a fucking idiot. Like, and I knew it would get at least a chuckle. That's that. I 1% was for the laugh
because I know where you're going though.
Like it was, but this is probably some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen in the rap business. Yeah. We could go down a list down decades, Cari. This might be one of the dumbest moves the rap business has ever seen.
It's up there. For sure. We've seen people want to get out of their contract or renegotiate. That's normal, guys. We're not saying that. Just the way that he went about it.
And it's not even that part that does it for the dumbest fuck or dumbest thing alive, Cari. You robbed the CEO of the record label at gunpoint on camera.
On camera. You recorded yourself. You and your certified.
Real nigga. Ain't never did no police shit ever. All right.
Look into the camera, Gucci. That's what he told him.
He made that nigga say exactly what he did. And then after he said, tell him what we did. Like, oh shit, this nigga's gonna kill me.
Incredible, bro. Like in the worst way. That video still to this day, like that's some of the most craziest things that I've ever seen.
It's irrefutable evidence, Cari.
You literally committed the crime and then told on yourself.
I want to know what type of years those crimes that he committed carry, because I know that he does have strikes on him already.
Yeah, those priors, they're going to get him for sure.
That last one was a violent felony, Cari. I don't know his past. That could be 3 right there. Also, either way, Cari, in my eyes, and I hate to like project like that, but we already know he's not getting out. This nigga does like 30. He's going to do like 30, Cari.
Yeah, I can see it. And also with this release when he was out, although he was out, I think he was still on some sort of like probation or supervised.
Sure, supervised release.
You know what I mean? So you committed another crime or felony while you were being supervised. So yeah, they're going to really throw the book at you this time. So you're saying upwards the north of 30. Yeah, I mean, this 10, 15, easy for me, like at a minimum at this point because of the priors, because of what we just said with the supervised release. And then this time, man, they have you truly on camera committing the act that you recorded. You and your homeboys recorded. They got all the files, the messages, and when you sent out the message to gather everybody. So yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. And so to know that, flipping it now, Gucci made 1017. It's like obviously we're looking at the promo videos and the features and everything, the album cover. We can tell that this is something that was already in the works. It may not have been all the way finished and completed, but it was something that Pooh Shiesty had been working on. We could see that, right? So Gucci is like, hey, we still got bills to pay. I'm still gonna get what I can from this because this truly may be it for Pooh Shiesty, or at least
that's it.
At least with the hype that he created with the FDO release.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, after this, you probably won't have that same hype, depending on how this music sounds. I don't even think it matters. But there was so much hype. That FDO song, Crazy, you just mentioned how it went platinum in a matter of a few months. Or when did that song? It came
Maybe
out
like
late
5 or
last
6
year.
months ago.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just crazy. It's insane to think about how this whole thing has turned out. But again, if I'm Gucci, man, I'm gonna capitalize on this moment. I'm not just gonna sit and let this album sit on the shelf. Let's see what it does. Obviously, we think it has some heat. Even that song that they previewed in that trailer sounded pretty good.
Or this album is going to be fucking amazing.
Exactly. So Gucci is a smart man. He's a businessman. You know what I mean? He's been a CEO for many years. Whether or not it's worked out always, he knows how to make money. This is a money maker for him. So he's going to put this out. It's going to have 1017 records. I think it's Atlantic Records on there as well at the bottom. And he's going to eat and still get his same percentage of royalties that he's been getting this entire time. Pooh Shiesty has been signed to him, bro. That's insane to think about.
Do you think that just based off of Pooh Shiesty's past, Gucci Mane's past, of course we've known Gucci Mane for quite some time and in the public eye, that Pooh Shiesty was really under the impression that all of this would go under the radar because he felt like Gucci would not snitch?
Yes. Yes. Like literally, I truly believe that he was that dumb.
He was gung-ho on Gucci, a real nigga, a street nigga that ain't gonna tell.
He just gonna let me out of this contract that I signed and no longer make money off of me. Yeah, like he really thought that would be the end.
If you trust this, and this is my thing, and sorry guys if I sound insane. If you trust the street code, I guess I understand where he was coming from. In
like 50-50.
I've known this nigga's MO for 25 years,
right.
And it's to not tell.
Right.
He's not gonna tell when I do this. But when you take off that street nigga coat and the illusion goes away of the streets, that is one of the dumbest and easiest crimes to solve that you could ever think of. Like, street niggas don't be thinking something. Like, you gotta.
I told you.
Not all street niggas. I ain't gonna put that fucking cape on all niggas because some of y'all are some James St. Patrick ass niggas out here.
For sure.
But what are we thinking, Corey? Like I said, if we talk street code, solidness, quote unquote, it's easy to go like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and do this, and he ain't gonna say shit. If he gonna get it back, he gonna get it back in blood type shit.
Right. It's gonna be over. We move on.
If you remove that layer, it immediately becomes one of the dumbest ideas that mouths could breed out.
And on top of that, very quickly.
Easy.
Like easily.
Like if you remove the streets, Corey, and I keep saying that, you could propose that idea and I turn it down first sentence.
Like if any one of them members just would have been like, hey, what if? Like one person just gave a what if, I think it would have been like, no, you're right. Maybe this isn't going to go the way that we think. If just one person says something, bro, that's how easy and simple this was.
And when Pooh Shiesty first got arrested, I think we had a small portion of the conversation I'm about to introduce, but we didn't cover it in its entirety, and we haven't talked in a long time either way. Pooh Shiesty was under the impression also that when it comes to 1017 Atlantic Records, all he needed was a signature from Gucci to relieve himself fully of a contractual agreement via, and did you say that was Atlantic Records? Is FDO Atlantic?
Yeah. Yeah, he was already behind the 8-ball.
What are we thinking? Like, this is I didn't finish school thinking. Like, and I've heard quite some time, like I've heard niggas from our city type shit make fun of other rappers that have come up from our city, like, this pussy ass nigga finished high school. Like, bitch ass nigga, I jumped off the porch when I was 14. You're dumb. You're dumb.
You
like,
can't read.
Yeah, like this is stupid. R. Kelly shit. No, this is stupid.
Thanks.
But
hog tied.
I don't know how to hog tie. I'm sorry, part 2, y'all.
My fault. Gets me every time. I swear to God.
That nigga said, I don't know, on toy people.
Gets me every time, bro.
All right, but backtracking back to my original point.
This is stupid. There you go.
Cari, this has to go up to some old ass white man in some executive office in Atlantic Records
Right.
that you damn sure wasn't gonna rob. Then that'd be the fucked up part, because you ain't gonna rob them. Why you come?
Bro.
I'm Gucci, and you know, because I came up that way and I moved past the streets.
Right.
Let's start with the fact that I moved past it.
Yep.
But you know my past, so you gonna come at me like that.
Yep.
But you're not gonna come at them niggas like that.
You're not gonna run up in an Atlantic office with 6-7 members
Because you didn't over the exact same thing though. This is dumb, bro.
and they really got more power than Gucci. That's what you're talking about right now.
Yes,
in a sense.
and
Obviously,
they have more power to let you out.
Right. Obviously, you signed a 1017, so there's a portion there. But if the umbrella is at the top, Atlantic Records, even if you were to get out, just making your point once more, if you were to get out of the so-called agreement or contract with just 1017, you still have Atlantic Records, who still has an agreement or a license or a contract with Atlantic, regardless of whatever happens in this studio tonight, Pooh Shiesty. Like, it's just so much more that you got to think about in the terms of how these deals are negotiated. And he probably don't even know what he truly signed at the end of the day. Like, he truly, in his mind, again, was just thinking this is Gucci holding the rights to my career, not Atlantic Records. I want more money, and it's Gucci fault that I can't get more money. Not Atlantic Records. That's what he's thinking.
And the thing is, when we stretch past, like, if you think about the Fujianos or someone else attached to the label, maybe so. But when you think about Atlantic Records knowing the type of investment, even if it's not their investment and it's Gucci's investment, knowing the type of breadwinner for the company that Pooh Shiesty is fresh out of jail, you weren't going anywhere anyway. He would have had a better chance renegotiating his contract directly with Atlantic Records outside of Gucci Mane than he had with this at all.
Yep. And of course, you don't know what FDO is gonna do, but trying to negotiate after dropping FDO when it's tearing up the charts, they're seeing all of the dollars coming in. Of course, they're gonna say no.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Of course, they're gonna say no. We're gonna ride this high, and you're gonna release this next album. Then we'll see what happens from there. But again, I was just making the point to say, like, when he first recorded FDO, of course, you think your record is hot. You're not knowing what it's about to do. But if your goal from the start was to renegotiate, you renegotiate before you drop that song. But of course, we probably not even thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
I'm giving too much credit here. I'm just trying to make a point to say, like, there was no thought. We keep, making that point, but there was no thought put into anything in this process, and it has led to Pooh Shiesty once again sitting in a box, sitting in a cell.
Worst part about that is he very well could have had one of the most promising returns from prison that we've ever seen. Like Tupac, NBA young boy type of blow.
Kodak
out of prison type shit.
Boosie, Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of, like, more, recent ones that we've seen.
Speaking of recent ones, because I actually just saw this yesterday, because I think Hot Nigga turned 11 years old. Yeah. I wanna put him on the polar opposite side and say that for as much potential that he has indeed, in my opinion, the worst post-prison performance. Like, with all the potential Bobby Shmurda had, the hype around him going in, coming out, Quavo comes to get him in a PJ full of bitches and money.
Right.
The way he went crazy on social media, like, fresh out. Cari, that shat an egg. Laid an egg. Shat the bed.
I kind of think he knew. We didn't know. Bobby, I kind of think he knew that
he ain't have nothing left in the tank.
He ain't have nothing. And he just gonna ride it out. Looking back now, right? Because we never really got anything. I know he ended up dropping a few songs, and maybe he did drop a project. I don't even remember. But just watching how, like, he was treating his life out, he was just happy to be out. bro. I know he went to the studio. Don't get me wrong. Everybody goes to the studio that first night.
No, yeah, he was out fucking girls, boys.
Okay, yeah.
All of it.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Mixed, like, you know, in the mix.
Yeah.
He fucking mixes.
Yep. Just living his life. So I don't think music was in the forefront for him anyways, and it showed. Other artists, like we mentioned, Wayne, Kodak, Boosie, the list goes on. We knew that they were ready to get back to it. The whole time that they sitting inside that cell, they working, they preparing, they write. Even Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty was in there writing.
Yeah.
We heard it with FDO. All the interviews.
And that shit came out quick.
The interviews that he did right after, like he was talking about how he was just in there just preparing and writing and sharpening his craft, sharpening his pen. So you knew he wanted it, but it just didn't work out. But yeah, Bobby, I'm agreeing with you. I think he had the worst transition post, his release. But I just don't think he cared. Honestly, looking back, I don't think he ever wanted to get back to the music shit. Hot Nigga was enough for him. It popped. He a legend in his city. You know what I mean? Like, so I think he was forever good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that turn around ever?
For what you mean for Bobby?
Like he still got time?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Nah.
Bobby bitch too?
Nah.
Bobby motherfucker?
Nah.
Okay.
No more dancing and jumping on tables at what was that?
Yeah, Def Jam or some shit. Where was that?
It was like Epic or something.
Epic
bro.
or 300 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, get down.
You're making a fool out of yourself.
But nevertheless, that was about Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah. Looking forward to the album.
That guy's
definitely gonna play it.
That guy's crazy. Check it out though. It's coming out tomorrow, guys.
Yep.
Moving forward. Oh shit. ASAP Rocky Cari.
Yeah, man, it's making a lot of noise.
He has made a lot of noise. He's got a new interview out with Jason Lee. A lot of niggas are going to do Jason Lee interviews these days. Like, shout out him for making it more popular. I didn't know this was going to happen.
Yeah, same here.
I just remember him being on Love and Hip Hop, and now he's doing like A-list interviews.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, hey, like, no hate. Shout out to Come Up. But I'm gonna play a portion of the interview.
All right.
Let's get to it.
There you go, bro.
So you watched that celebrity boxing match?
I did.
Would you fight Drake?
You don't want to see me.
Why? Because
Some gloves, like bare knuckle, like the Irish. We ain't doing all that celebrity boxing.
is he mad because you took his girl?
I didn't take his girl.
You took everybody's girl.
It's weird that like everybody done moved on with their lives and like motherfuckers is still strung up on that shit. Like it's just bugged out to me, you know what I'm saying? And the weird internet antics and the smear campaigns and all that, we see right through that. Like that's why I just be like, oh, I ain't responding to that.
When he dropped Iceman and he said, your girl didn't post your album,
That's stupid.
but then you still went to number one.
Right. She posted my album.
In your song, you said, first you stole my
He shouldn't
flow.
have to
Wait,
say that. That's why it's funny.
That's fire.
So out of Kendrick and Drake, who was the fucking problem in that beef?
To be honest,
I didn't get what he just did right there. You get it?
That question?
Out of Kendrick and
Yeah,
Drake,
yeah.
who was the fucking problem?
Yeah, the song.
I
I don't like it, but
don't like the question.
Yeah, that's
but
what. But
I like the wordplay.
Yeah, I understood
It was
it.
clever
Yeah.
wordplay.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Hilarious. First off, just talking about this part. We haven't seen the full interview. It did come out Wednesday. I am going to watch it later just to see, because he talked about it a lot. He talked about his relationship with ASAP, his trial, Rihanna possibly being in the studio making music.
Man.
All that. All that. But how do I feel about this part? I think it's funny, and I hate that he is trying to like play the victim, because throughout the history and even on his album, the only reason why Drake has something to say directly is because you said something about him on your album, right? First you stole my flow, then I stole your bitch, I think is the line. So Drake is only responding to what you started on his song Burning Bridges, first off. So I feel like he's kind of like trying to dance around the question and now trying to play the victim as to if like, why is this guy still speaking on me, and why is he worried? Why can't we all just move on? All this XYZ, right? So I think it's hilarious, man. But I think at this point, A$AP Rocky really doesn't want to talk about this anymore and is trying to find a way out, going to the point of the burning bridges line where he said, we both laugh. He said, she did post my album.
Bro, like,
I think that's, I know, like, that makes you look kind of,
it's cringy.
kind of cringy, kind of bummy. But in this world, also what he kind of talked about, certain things you got to say, certain things you got to address. Drake has made a fool of him for the entire world to see. You had Cristiano Ronaldo at the World Cup doing the burning bridges dance or whatever we're calling it, right? So I think at this point, he's just trying to take it for himself, his wife, his family. And like I said, I got more to see, more to watch with the interview. But for this part specifically that we just played, it's kind of corny, kind of lame in a sense for me that you got to respond to it that way. And I don't really necessarily like how we're trying to necessarily play the victim or trying to act like we don't know why we're here. You guys have been throwing shots back and forth for years. Yes, you took his woman. Yes, you took the woman that he thought he was going to spend the rest of his life with. It's okay to say that. You know what I mean? Don't try to act like you don't know where these things are coming from. That's how I feel about it. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of on the opposite, you know? I'm not mad at A$AP Rocky. The only thing that I do take a bit of issue with is the fact that all of this is being said, like on an interview, so that it's public for the public to judge and make their opinion and see him as corny for it. But in my eyes, Drake, I forgot what song that was, if it was the 21 album or if it was For All the Dogs, that he made the whole fucking song about Fenty or whatever it was. Like, and he took mad shots at A$AP. And he took shots at Rihanna, who at this point is my woman that I have children with. I see the victim side, but at the same time, I see Drake dropping disses and shots and bombs on him at a point in time where I'm not even releasing music. I haven't released music in years. So why are you dissing me? I get my girl type shit, but I think that's where there's a push and pull there. You can tell that A$AP is at some level triggered by your baby mom ain't even post a single part.
Where's she at?
But at the same time, which is why I feel like A$AP doesn't need to make an interview is, and I say this as being such a Drake fan, if I'm A$AP, I quietly have the life you always wanted. Mm-hmm. That's why you take digs at me. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why I don't feel on the corny side, because if it wasn't that big a deal to Drake and it was just shitting on some little nigga, it wouldn't be this big of a deal. It wouldn't have gone on for years. Mm-hmm. This is happening because it's not just about a woman. It starts in that, nigga, I stole the life you wanted. I put children in the bitch you thought you'd marry and live with forever. Your dream star, A-list, Drake and Rihanna. Everybody thought that it would be this one day at the end, and I put dick in her, nigga.
Okay.
And semen, nigga.
Okay.
Kids. Okay. That's why there's a push and pull. I can flex heavy on you forever as Drake and shit on you because I did once have that woman. Mm-hmm. I had her. She was mine. Every in and out of her was mine. Yeah. I got the fans on my side. This rap shit is mine. Yeah. And I can torch you when it comes to this internet scheme and smear shit. But I do think on the moral side, in your soul, in your heart side, I think A$AP wins in life. Like, he got, not to say that he has everything Drake has, because I mean, but when it comes to music and accomplishments and success, they both achieved the highest highs in music. I also have the outside life you want, though. That's why I don't really take it too harsh on A$AP. I just wish this shit didn't have to come out and be in an interview, because when you start to speak it all out loud, you do find little parts and little tones of voice and volumes that you can tell he's triggered about this here. Oh, he's irritated about that right there.
Right.
Why are we even answering to would you fight him or this and that? That stuff does add to the level of corny for me.
Right.
But I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at Drake for taking a stance because everybody's been Drake before, nigga. Like, nigga, fuck you and fuck her. Yeah. Even if you're bitter about the bitch still.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think ASAP wins in life. I'm sorry. And I saw her and him the other day at that event. God damn it, he's winning in life.
Yeah, been winning for a minute.
You saw that?
Yep. On the balcony.
God.
Yeah, man. A lot of guys' dream life flashed before them watching that clip.
Nigga, I almost told my girl, like, look, I'll cheat. look, I'll fucking do it. I'll lie. I'll fucking lie. I'll tell the truth.
I lie, I cheat, I steal.
Yeah, come on now. Man, just looking at the video, I was ready to be like, look, nigga, if I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not mad at Drake for his shots.
Me neither. I'm not mad at either party here.
Yeah, I'm not mad at ASAP for indulging in one of the finest women on planet Earth, wanting to start and build a life with him. Like, nigga, why you? And I don't know the timeline of how long Drake and Rihanna have been separated, but I do find truth in what ASAP said. And I also don't know how close of friends him and Drake were. So that also could play a part that I don't know. But to my knowledge, Drake and Rihanna have not been an item since previews.
Yeah, I was going to say 2016 because that's when Work came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been 10.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it's just open season on any woman in the world after 10 years.
Yeah.
But if we just know each other as rappers and feature partners and we not like real, even if you took me on the road, nigga, like if we not friends like that, I can fuck your bitch after 10 years. 10 years?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just thinking about it like this. Like that's like a nigga that we put a cap and gown on with and graduated with, but we wasn't even that cool with in high school. I will fuck your bitch after 10 years. I would have fucked her the next year. Are you crazy? And she don't look like Rihanna? Like, you imagine what I'd do for Rihanna.
Yeah.
That bitch tomorrow. Oh,
that
man.
boy is shooting, ain't he?
Like,
from half court.
Bro, if I don't, yeah, I'll fuck you in 30 minutes. I keep shortening it.
I know.
But no, like I would understand if they had a real friendship. We dogs. Like you've brought Rihanna around me while y'all recording each other.
Yeah, I don't think it was like that ever. And of course we don't know, but we can put two and two together and know that this was more of just like an industry rap relationship compared to like what you mentioned, a best friend. That's my right hand man. That's my guy.
I'm taking her everywhere with me. The industry know we like. Of course, the industry knew they was dating, but like, you never just saw like the plethora. Like you remember back in 2009, 10, 11, 12, the plethora of pictures of Chris Brown and Rihanna that would just come out. Or they're courtside here, or they're outside here. Nigga, you didn't even see Drake and Rihanna like that.
And if he could deuce it up and be cool with Chris Brown, you can for sure deuce it up and be cool with A$AP Rocky. if you want to be real. No guidance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but Corey, I don't think you ever would have got no guidance if he would have put a baby in her.
Nah.
Like they'd be beefed out still.
Yeah, and it got to the point where the reason why they were able to, kumbaya and say, all right, let's be bros, is because neither one of them got the prize at the end. She no longer chose them. So they were able to be like, all right,
yep,
let's be friends now, brother.
And I was going to say, and it's not even one of those situations, with all due respect to both of those brothers, that they didn't want that anymore. She was done there.
She didn't choose y'all. She moved on. So that's just some mutual hurt that they were able to bond together over, which I get. I understand. And
on Drake's part, this all adds more into the equation of why this nigga hates A$AP Rocky so much.
No doubt about it. You got her and you started a family with her.
Yeah, like for me, I feel like the dissing back and forth for Drake is just like when Drake's talking about like, oh, I heard you diss here. I heard you diss here. I feel like that's smoke and mirrors. Like,
yeah, it ain't even for ASAP. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean like when Drake hears ASAP disses,
yeah,
Drake don't even, that goes off of his, like that slides right off of him.
Okay.
That's not even what he's mad about. He's just rapping back saying like, look, stop dissing me. Nigga, he's mad about this woman.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Like, it's not now you drop your album and you bad diss. It's not about, he could have dissed him forever.
We G-Block babies. We is not musicians.
It's not even about the disses.
My niggas didn't have a pot to piss.
Leave that woman, nigga.
Man, it's too late for that.
Oh, nigga. Oh my God.
What? It's for everything.
Yeah, Rihanna's MO screams like Lauryn Hill to me.
And that's another reason why Drake mad, because Rihanna's so loyal, bro. Like when you lose,
you know she didn't win the house.
Right? When you lose that one, that's like head over heels for you.
Yep.
That's what Drake feels. Because you see how Rihanna act. That's my baby daddy. That's my nigga. Like that's what Drake want in the end, and that's what's really fueling his fire. That's what's hurting the most. He hearing her say those words about ASAP and then not be him.
See, but everybody's had that feeling and been outside, and that's happened to you before.
Right.
But think back to that version of you that you know Drake is still in right now.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he's doing this, because even if she did leave him for Drake and they got this thing back together, Drake still own that with the world. Like,
yeah.
Like Rihanna could come back now, like Drake on bitches.
Yeah, it ain't even the same. So goes back more to ASAP's point. It's been 10 plus. Let's just move
on now
from here, which I do agree with that part. And I think I say this, but Drake is a mystery ass, and he probably will never stop. But it should stop now. Burning Bridges was dope. ASAP Lil Lon was cool. Rihanna's now opening up her mouth, so maybe it won't stop. But I feel like we should really put this to bed. We should move on. She's happily married, happily in love. She's never leaving that guy. You never have another chance with her. Let's just move on. You know what I'm saying? I think, again, going back to A$AP Rocky, although there was a lot to kind of digest from, that interview, that one section, like you said, because we're talking about fighting. We're talking about fucking problems. We're talking about the beef. We're talking about burning bridges. But in the midst of all of that, he did mention, like, let's move on. Over it. You know what I mean? So that part I can say I do agree with. I'm still, everything I said prior, I'm still with. I hate that we addressed it in this type of setting, like you mentioned in this interview, because it's all clickbait. It's the reason why they even posted that clip itself throughout the whole. There's so many other clips we could have posted from this interview.
Yeah, it's probably a 2-hour interview.
We post that one for a reason, for clickbait, for exposure. So I get it, but yeah, man, like let's kind of move on. Burning Bridges was dope. The whole dance, everything is dope. ASAP still, like you mentioned already, has had a legendary career. One of them ones. Album still went #1. Rihanna did post the album. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's all just smoke and mirrors, kind of like what you said, bro. We could put that shit to bed.
But
for
did
sure.
she post the single? Did she post Punk Rocky? Somebody needs to find out if she posted Punk Rocky. But yeah, nevertheless, man, shout out ASAP.
Show, bro. Forever fans.
As much as Drake could diss me forever, bro. I
won.
Fucking the bitch you wanted.
I won.
The only one that you would have laid down, like, and done this forever with.
I won.
I robbed the rest of your life, nigga. This is the only one you thought you was gonna marry. I put children in her, nigga. 3
of them.
and that's the kicker for me. Like, if anybody out here, if you got a woman that niggas really want, you can't stop it 2. You got to put 3 in her, because every nigga knows, like, when you see 3 kids,
3 is crazy.
Woo!
Yeah, you lost her.
Yeah, like any nigga knows that like even as a single man, I'm not, but as a single man, when they run into a woman, she be fine.
Yeah.
When you see 3 kids, it's like, all right,
it's over,
nigga.
Yeah.
At maximum fine, I might have been able to take the 2.
Yeah.
1, like at this age, like, all right, we regular.
For sure.
You have 3 kids?
Yeah, you love that nigga.
Bye. But I don't even, done.
And like, even if you don't love him, he love you.
Mm-hmm.
He love you.
Absolutely.
I can't battle with him. He is dangerously in love with you.
Who's the guy? I forgot his name, damn it. And in all respect to him, he passed away. The black guy that used to like rate women and talk about like shit like that on
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, 3 kids. I get real Kevin Samuels about it. Like I get super.
Nah, real intellectual, real dialect.
Yeah. I get real Kevin Samuel when I see 3 of them.
Facts, man.
So yeah, I think ASAP might have like with 3 like. The 3rd one was just for Drake. Like,
yeah, he cracked the code.
Yeah. yeah, that nigga knew the Da Vinci. Yeah. He's like, I do 3. That nigga's just gonna back the fuck off.
Yep.
Yeah. So message to any nigga that know like it's other niggas' footsteps. Just put 3 in her.
That's all it takes.
Put 3 in her, bro. Quick. You got to do it quick, like ASAP Rocky, bro.
The fast way, bro.
Yeah. You got to make the rest of the niggas think it's wrecked down there. Oh my God, 3 in 2 years.
Man.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, girls. Shout out Kegels. We're not in the news yet?
We are now.
Okay. Cari, 2028. I think late 2028. Black Panther 3 is set to arrive. Of course, these are Ryan Coogler Productions.
Yeah.
And Ryan Coogler has appointed a new Black Panther, Cari.
Yes, sir.
Of course, we're going to follow the actual movie. So we're not going to be replacing T'Challa. That's not possible. Film-wise, acting-wise, and just being respectful to the legacy, I don't think it would be at all fitting to replace T'Challa.
Yeah.
But Ryan Coogler has announced that David Johnson has been officially cast as Prince T'Challa II, the adult son of King T'Challa in Marvel Studios' upcoming Black Panther 3.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this at all. I don't know, bro. I do trust Ryan Coogler, though. The only thing that I will say is if he doesn't do well, he could have hired Damson Idris. This nigga looks just like Damson Idris.
Yeah. The movie is set to come out December 15th, like you mentioned, 2028. So end of the that year, like you mentioned.
Still 2 years and some change.
David Johnson has had a hell of a career. I think more recently he did that movie, The Long Walk, based off the book. That one went crazy in theaters, and he has some other things that he's done. So his catalog, he's worthy of this. You know, I can't necessarily speak to much, just like you mentioned, I haven't really seen him in much, but everybody wanted it to be Damson, so they're trying to shit on the guy. Ryan Coogler and Marvel wouldn't have picked somebody to replace
Correct.
Black Panther if he wasn't credible.
Correct.
So I'm not even worried about like how this is gonna be. And what you said, I mean, whether he looks like Damson or whether he looks like, you know, the original Black Panther, like it's gonna be fine, guys.
Yeah, and to be completely honest, you actually just cleared that up for me. I didn't know the culture wanted it to be Damson.
Yeah.
When I first saw the picture, I did see it when it came out, and I thought that I was just not alone in thinking this guy favored Damson Idris. I didn't know that people actually wanted, like before this guy was chosen, they were hoping for Damson Idris instead. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the internet.
Okay.
Know, because they just want Damson, but
he does kind of like it.
He do look, because they British, bro. They both British.
The nigga looks like he could be Damson Idris' little brother or some shit.
For sure.
But that is the only part that I was saying before, that if he didn't cast Damson, and this turned out to not be all everyone thought it could have been. He could have hired Damson just because he looks just like him.
Yep.
But wow, maybe I'm more intuitive than I thought. I'm with the culture, nigga.
Yep. But then and now I'm gonna stir the pot. The relationship between Ron Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's ex-girl, who is now Damson Idris' so-called still girlfriend. So let's stir the pot. And I think there's a reason maybe why Damson wasn't chosen. But also, I don't even know if you should put Damson in this movie next to Michael B. Even if there's no underlying like beef or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because like Michael B. Jordan, this is kind of like his thing. Then you come at Damson, of course, like it could work. I'm not saying like you shouldn't put the biggest and the best actors on the screen next to each other, but I'm just saying like I didn't really bat an eye when I saw Damson wasn't chosen. And then when I started reading all y'all controversy and comments, I'm like, oh, there's a reason why he wasn't chosen.
I did not think about that until now, but Corey, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
That's his guy, bro. He's not gonna put Damson.
Yeah, no, you ain't got to worry about like if I'm just speaking like I'm Ryan talking to Michael. Right. You ain't got to worry about seeing that nigga on set, bro.
Come on, dog.
You are not gonna have to see that nigga on set. On the set. Ryan told that nigga on the set, nigga.
Like be for real. So yeah, it was never happening, and it's okay. Damson ain't got to be in everything. He has his shit. He gonna still shine and do everything that he do. This has kind of become Michael B. Jordan's thing. He's not the Black Panther, but he plays a huge part in this series. So
he turned good. So
yeah,
I mean, might as well
let him have it.
I didn't like that nigga the first movie.
We talked about it. He was terrible.
Or the second, whichever one that was that he finally came in.
I think it was
the first
because the second one was Chad was like they had already recorded, but he had passed by then.
Michael B. Jordan's a better actor than Damson Idris.
Michael B. Jordan, Damson. Yeah, I think that's easy.
I think I give Michael B. Jordan and even if you strip the Oscar, I think I give it to Michael B. Jordan strictly based off the fact that he's got a lot more skin in the game and a lot more work for me to think of off the top of my head. Like even going straight back, he's got a lot of incredible movies, and to this day, none of them top Fruitvale for me. And that's how you. Of course, you were in Hardball and shit in The Wire, but I wasn't even thinking about you like that when I saw it. Like, I wasn't even noticing you were fucking there. Fruitvale
came out swinging, bro.
Swinging, nigga. Like, and I tell this to everybody. There's nothing better to me in a movie than one that doesn't end the way you thought or wanted it to. That shit that'll just get right there almost at the end and just fucking break your heart.
Even knowing the story.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Even knowing.
Yeah, even now, like, you know how it's going to end, but the movie is so good, you still think that it's going to end differently. And it doesn't, and it still rips you apart. So, yeah, Fruitvale, I mean, he got an early start. So, yeah, I was sitting there thinking about it because Damson has had a hell of a career as well.
Snowfall, he's got a couple movies under his belt. F1 just came out.
I watched.
Did you see?
In D-Box.
Nigga.
F1 was fucking amazing,
F1,
bro.
I just saw movie. This maybe about 3 months ago.
Okay.
Nigga, F1 is fucking amazing.
That nigga Brad Pitt.
Nigga.
Boy, that nigga different, God ain't he?
Damn, that movie good, bro.
ain't he?
Fuck, bro.
On me.
Yeah, he had that nigga Damson hot.
Yeah, I went seen that bitch in the D-Box, bro.
That's probably a great D-Box watch.
That shit was lit. But yeah, Damson has had a hell of a career, but when I start to really think about, like you said, Fruitvale, Creed, Black Panthers, the list goes on. What's the one he did with Jamie when he was the lawyer?
Just Mercy.
Yeah. Like that nigga Michael B bag is deep.
Yeah, he got a different bag. And
deep.
And respect to Damson because he spent a lot of his years in the TV FX bag.
Of course.
Like going crazy
of course.
As Franklin.
Of course.
But I just think he's allowed to go into different worlds with these motion pictures.
Yeah.
And he's allowed to dig a lot deeper than TV allows you to dig. And maybe Damson will get there. And I'm sure doing motion pictures outside of TV now, he'll get there. But yeah, as of right now, Michael B. He's got a bag that Damson has not explored yet.
Yeah, and then just with the success of Sinners, we said all that and didn't even bring up Sinners.
You know, we started by saying like put the Oscar aside.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
that
then
lets you know, and then you add that,
and then you throw in perhaps the best movie you've done, nigga.
Come on.
Yeah, and
got an Oscar, nigga.
I was talking to somebody at work about this, like, and of course Eddie played way more roles when you think of like the Nutty Professor, shit like that, Norbit.
Yeah.
But to play two different roles at that high of a level,
talk to him
at that type of production. This is not Norbit where when you forget some lines, you get to riff the rest because we really just fucking around here type shit. Right. Is he doing a lot, and is that unfucking heard of and incredible for Eddie? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just watched Being Eddie the other day again.
He's a legend for that for sure.
But yeah, to take Golden Globes, Academy Award level scripting and double back on that and play two different roles. Yeah, no.
Simultaneous.
Good enough to beat 4 or 5 different actors for the Academy Award. Yeah, for Best Actor.
Yep.
No, you put on a fucking clinic.
Yep.
You put on a clinic.
Yep.
So
it's an easy choice.
Yeah, but that F1 was crazy.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah,
really
insane.
Good. Really good. Like I said, Brad Pitt, fucking incredible.
Great. But shout out Ryan Coogler, shout out Black Panther 3. Do you have more?
Nah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm gonna see all the Black Panthers.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. But Spider-Man's out, Corey.
Yeah, man. Spider-Man, brand new day.
Spider-Man broke the fucking box office, Corey. Yeah. I think they smacked Michael in or not Michael. What was it? They smacked the Odyssey in a day.
Like a day. And then they were up there with I think Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
It was like the number one. I think they pretty much smacked that, or it was like a close second.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. But they've already surpassed 1 billion at the worldwide box office as we speak currently.
Have you been able to get in and see it?
Not yet, but I'm going to. Have you seen it yet?
I have not. And I think we talked last time, maybe. Did we talk on the Monday pod?
Off mic.
We talked off mic.
Yeah.
Just looking at Flickster, because that's what I use. I know some niggas use Fandango, whatever it is, but just looking at the movie app last weekend, because of course it came out, and I'm gonna try to get in there. Mm-hmm. Corey, everything from 10 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. at night.
No way, bro.
You wouldn't have gotten a seat next to your girl.
Yeah, that's insane.
She would have sat on that side, and you would have sat on the first fucking row, staring up.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm talking 4 or 5 or 6 different locations. You can just click on the seating charts, and it's just full, scattered different seats. But anyone that you see is just one seat, and then there's another one right there, and then another one. Yeah, don't think about going with a date last weekend. I don't know what it looks like yet.
Yeah,
but plan ahead.
It's kind of why I was waiting, because of your conversation or the conversation that we had. I hadn't even looked yet myself, but when talking with you and you giving me all the game that you just mentioned, I was like, bro, you know what? I'm not even gonna look.
It was nasty.
I'm gonna take my time and maybe wait a week or so. But it probably isn't gonna get any better. And if we're looking at these numbers, seeing how well it's doing, it's probably still gonna be packed for, the entire month. But I do have to find the time to go watch this movie. It's Spider-Man. It was my favorite superhero growing up, still is really to this day. You know what I mean? So I always want to catch the Spider-Mans. But yeah, this is just a must-see. And the movies, the box office has just been on fire, bro. And everybody was saying film was dying, was dead.
Movies are back right now.
Movies are really tearing it up. And I love it, man.
Me too.
We talk about it all the time, but it's truly an experience. Something that we grew up on and love, going to the movie and enjoying a great film. The Odyssey has set the bar. F1 has set the bar. Sinners has set the bar.
Michael set the bar.
Yeah. So
this is all in a 12-month period.
Bro, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, man, I'm looking forward to catching this. I really need to find the time. Like I said, hopefully I can get it by, the next couple of weeks or so. But this month is already so busy. It's going to be really kind of hard, but I'm going to try to figure it out. I got to see this.
I've heard a lot of people talking about it, though. I've only heard good things from this movie.
Same.
And if I'm not gonna spoiler alert anything because I haven't seen it. But if you guys know the last Spider-Man, there's a lot of fucking groundwork to make up for, like a lot. But yeah, I can't wait to see this. Don't have too much more on it for the moment.
Nah, me neither. We'll talk about it more, I'm sure, once we, both get odds on the film. But yeah, nothing more from me.
Let's move on. Let's kind of start going tech with it, Cari. After years and years and years, of course, the first iPhone debuted, I believe, in 2007. But as time has gone on, they've just gotten more expensive and more expensive and more expensive. And these days, when the new iPhone releases, you're looking at pretty much a bare minimum $1,000 for the regular phone, not a Pro or a Pro Max, but pretty much $1,000 if you want to walk in and walk out with no payments on your phone. So, a lot of people have been dying for Apple to lower their prices. We're living in recession type time,
hard times.
Yeah. And people are looking for lower prices on things. And at the valuation of Apple, it seems as though there is room to lower some costs.
They ain't losing, but yeah.
But right when you think they're about to lower prices, Cari, no sir, they've got a better idea. How about instead of we lower the prices on your phone, you just never fucking own it? Now, Apple has a new lease program. I believe this is powered by Klarna. Yes, I got it right here. Apple has officially launched has launched Apple Upgrade, a Klarna-backed leasing program in the U.S. for iPhone, Apple Watch, Mac, and iPads. This plan starts with $17.99 a month for an iPhone, $11.99 a month for a watch. That is robbery. $24.99 a month for a MacBook and $12 a month for an iPad with return, upgrade, and buyout options. So for $17.99 a month, Apple and Klarna have hooked up. You can pay them that price. They'll send you an iPhone and you'll use it for as long as you want for $17.99 a month. I do believe you are still going to have to go get this hooked up to a carrier. It's going to cost you an additional service fee.
Yeah, of course.
But when the new iPhone comes out, you'll just upgrade and they'll send you the new phone. If not, you'll just return it and end your lease. Or, of course, you can have a full buyout option and actually purchase the phone.
All right.
But yeah, at first it sounded like a normal phone plan to me. Mm-hmm. But when you start to add in the word lease implies that you will never own this phone. You're only paying for it during the time that you have it.
Right.
I have a phone plan now to own my phone, Cari, and I don't know if that motherfucker's $17.99 a month.
No, it's definitely probably more, right? Is what you're saying? Or
my
less?
Service plan is probably more.
Yeah.
But the payment on the phone per month, I don't know if I'm paying $17. I might be paying just that, and I'm gonna own the phone.
Yeah. So for me, this program is not for the just everyday user, family, household members, mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, kids, because in those cases, more than likely, you're going to hold the phone for more than a year, right? More than 2 years, 3 years, whatever it may be. This is more for like the tech savvy or like the business insiders or the people that need to have the new model each year for like their job, their work, their editing. Because again, kind of what you mentioned, because I like read up a little bit more of somebody like breaking down the payments. So if you get like a 2 or 3 year lease, at the end of that lease, you still are going to owe a certain amount. So then Apple gives you a choice. You can either return it or you could finish paying it off without the lease.
Or you can upgrade to the new
or
one.
you can upgrade and basically
start this all over.
Start the lease over. So it's just like, if you're not somebody who needs the new upgrade every single year, it doesn't make sense because, like you mentioned, I mean, eventually you would pay it off, but you're not paying it off during the duration of the original lease. And that's where you're really losing, because at the end of the lease, somebody broke it down right here. I'm going to just read this. So it says if you lease a $2,999 Mac, you pay $58 a month for 36 months, 3 years, right? At the end of that 3-year lease, you will still owe $911 to pay it off or return it. So you see what I mean? At the end of the lease, there's still $1,000 left to pay on something that costs $3,000.
Cari, when I was growing up, there was a family that lived next to me on a green card.
Okay.
And I always wanted to know why these niggas kept getting new trucks. Like every other few months or like every other 7 months.
Yep.
These niggas had like the new shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, God damn, like, mama, y'all said like they didn't have like high paying jobs. They got new cars all the time. Mm-hmm. And I can remember my dad coming home from work.
Your dad's hilarious.
Yeah, he'd be like, man, them niggas leasing that shit. And I'm like, what is that? Guys,
what does that mean?
When you start to see niggas with the new phone, like the day that bitch come out, then nigga got the new shit every single time. Yeah, they leasing them shits.
Yep. So I'm gonna finish this last little part and then we'll get back to it. So again, after the 3-year period, 36 months, you still owe $911 to either pay it or return it. It says, however, Apple gives you 6 more months to decide. This is crazy.
While you're paying?
Meanwhile, you continue paying monthly payments of $53 during this 6-month period when you're deciding whether or not if you want to continue paying or return it. If you fail or you have 6 months to save up $563 as the final payment to pay it off. If you fail to do so, then at that point you can return it to Apple.
This is my thing. What happens when I steal that motherfucker?
You gotta turn your payments off somehow.
See, and I know like MDM, it's called like device management. Yeah. I wonder if Klarna and Apple are going to have things set in place the way like those new cars are. Like when you stop paying that motherfucker, that motherfucker will stop in the middle of the road type shit.
Yeah.
And drive itself back to the dealership.
Crazy.
I wonder if it will like iCloud lock or Apple lock after.
You can bet your rats ass.
Can halt your payments. Yeah. Man, wow. That's just crazy. Y'all niggas could really just hit my credit.
Which...
Are they gonna do that too?
With Klarna in the mix, that's why they're doing. Come on now,
they gonna do that too.
You're not gonna get over on us in ways that you may think. Yeah, you may run off.
Oh no, yeah, but not forever.
But, yeah, we gonna come get you.
Yeah, IRS gonna come smack that.
Yeah, we gonna come get you for sure. So again, I wanted to just make that point. How like it may be a good program for some people, but just for the average everyday American or just consumer of the iPhone, like I said, whether you're family, household, everybody has it. It's not necessarily the best idea or program in my eyes because you're never going to pay it off. Of course, you have these options at the end, but in theory, you're paying much more for something that depreciates in value each year. You know what I mean? So like, it's really not the smart. Now, the Macs and the iPads kind of have a little more value than the iPhone necessarily. Like Macs really sell well because they really like the software and everything, the chips that they put in those are really fucking crazy. I've been having this one almost 5 years. It still works like brand fucking new. iPhones, we know each year that older model gets slower. It gets, useless.
Yeah. It's in the software updates.
Yeah, they add more storage, they add better cameras, so the value is going to depreciate on that. So if you're thinking like I'm going to just get this and then be able to sell it and make my money and return on the back end, you may not. You may need to look at it a little differently. I don't know.
And I mean, guys, this seems like I'm sorry. Fuck that. Unless you're one of those people, like you said, business savvy, or you got your own startup business and you're going to be using this for your employees or something like that.
Yeah.
If you're not one of those people, Cari, you would be buying into this for financial reasons because you need something for quote unquote the low or something like that. Cari, that new MacBook Neo is like $600. I believe. $58 a month on that MacBook for 12 months. You'll pay more than you paid for the actual MacBook. You could just go get a fucking MacBook.
Yeah.
You could save up for a year and get the fucking MacBook and still pay less than you paid on a year's worth of a MacBook lease.
Mm-hmm. And most time, well, not most times, sometimes buying it outright, like you mentioned, is smarter depending on, your particular situation. If you're able to do that, that makes more sense than getting into a 2-year lease.
To never own it.
To never own it, dog.
You like I said, that new MacBook now is $600. You can walk in, pay $600, and that will be your MacBook for life, nigga. Unless you lose it, sell it, give it away.
Yeah.
You can pay them $696 in the form of $58 a month for a year's worth of MacBook on the lease and give that bitch right back because you don't own it. Nah.
Yeah. You got to read the fine print.
They be tricking niggas, man.
Yeah, man.
But Corey, a lot of this shit don't even be fine print.
It'd be right
Like,
in your face.
this should be in their face. But like a lot of people, the same way, this is why I stopped purchasing or why I only purchased a flight one time from Spirit Airlines. My nigga, they'll sell you the ticket for $200. And then you'll walk up and they'll tell you your bag's not big enough. You got to pay $90 at the fucking gate. Now you're at $300. You got to pay for your seat there. Another $40. Now you're at $340. You done paid for your seat back. Now you're at $380. Yeah. You done bought the chips and the drink that's usually free on every other airline. Now you're at $420. And the ticket on the other airlines was just $400. You would have got the bag free. You would have got the snacks, all of that. Like, I get it. Some niggas, and I don't mean like broke, but like when we talk like financial options, you may not have that $400 all at once. So you do the $200, and then you do the $100 at the gate, and then you do the snacks on a la carte.
Yep.
My nigga, you could adjust.
When you really break it all down, yeah, it'd be smarter just to go with option A rather than option B. I learned that lesson too. I flew Spirit once just on like I needed a quick flight.
Same.
And I realized like this is more for people who need quicker flights, who not taking a lot of baggage and things like that. You're just trying to get in. You may not even check a bag.
Or don't have all the money right then and there.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Because I mean the flight price was cheap, but they get you on everything else. And that was my last time as well. I was like I'm good. It wasn't terrible.
There's nothing bad necessarily
terrible,
about
bro,
the flight. There's no TVs, I'll say that.
And the seats are very small.
Yeah.
That was one thing I did realize, but it wasn't terrible. Like I understood. I wasn't trying to talk down, but I was like, I know why y'all fly this, but for me, I'm bougie.
Me too. It was like at some capacity, it was just any other flight.
Exactly.
But at the same time, yes, for me, I just started to do the math in my head at the end. And I'm like, nigga, I could have flown way nicer, way comfier, and way more conveniently for the same price.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Same thing here with the Apple lease program.
Yeah, saying all that to say, like, brother, there are alternative options that, of course, when they throw it at you and tell you you can pay $17 right now and we'll give it to you. That shit sounds great. But if the reason why you got it in the first place was because it's cheap, when the motherfucking payments start to add up, they're going to repo your shit just like a car.
That's crazy.
And imagine having a repoed iPad on your credit. Like, that's disgusting. At least put a Toyota on my shit.
You gonna come get it.
Yeah, you gonna come repo some shit. You didn't repo my watch? Yeah, sorry. And me and Cari said we weren't gonna do the shaming thing, but leasing a watch is fucking pathetic. Just get a regular watch. You don't need a smartwatch. Yeah. You don't need a fucking smartwatch that bad if you can't fucking. You're dumb, really. Like, you don't need a fucking smartwatch. Yeah. Sorry.
Nah, I get it.
Moving on, Cari. Let's stay tech.
All right.
The owner and or former owners of Myspace, Cari, they want to relaunch the program.
All right. I have been hearing about this. Tell us more.
That's all I have. No, yeah, let me go and try to find some more. But to my knowledge, I don't think this is like Tom or those guys, because I believe Tom himself sold the company, I thought.
Yeah, Tom sold it years ago.
But I do have it right here. It says Myspace may be trying to make another comeback. The owners said in April 2026 in a documentary that they want to bring back a version of social media that isn't hyper-focused on algorithms. They explained their 4 failed attempts to bring the platform back, because I remember a couple of those attempts.
Yeah.
Through different management teams and CEOs, but said it never worked. They're committed to keep trying until they bring back a platform that feels modern but authentic to the original Myspace platform.
Okay.
This is, Cari, and I know this may sound super millennial-ish or whatever. This is the one that I don't really have an issue with coming back. Everything else is coming the fuck back, even though I don't. Did Vine come back and nobody gave a fuck, or did that not come back yet?
I don't think Vine came back, I hope. But there were talks, right?
They're bringing it back. Are you sure it's not back? Why are you back and nobody gave a shit?
Yeah, I can try to find it, but I do remember, I think we talked about it coming back.
But I will say, Cari, this platform at one point was the most popular platform in social media.
Of course.
So I do think they've got a bit more under their belt to get people hyped up and actually on this train. But this would have to be done in certain points strategically and perfectly. In my head, one of the things that they didn't do well in some of their rebrandings in the past was incorporating today's record labels. At this point, the way you have like a Snapchat, or the way you have Instagram or TikTok, and you can post your shit and immediately pull a song from it. Back in the day on MySpace, you used to be able to look up pretty much any fucking song you wanted. They have gotta get, if they want to come back, the social media part's easy, especially if they want to do it with no algorithms. That's the easiest fucking social media platform to run. You just got to make it look nice. And we need a partnership with UMG and Sony, the same way that Instagram or Meta and TikTok does, that licenses the music to them. If they can get music licensed, and that's, for me, that's pretty much the big thing they need to bring people back. All you have to have is a nice interface and bring back what people love, which was the music on that fucking page.
Yeah, that would be the kicker. I did look up Vine. They said it was supposed to be coming back this year under the name Divine. I do remember that.
Okay.
And I think it was Jack Dorsey
Okay.
again. But to the MySpace conversation, so like you started, I have no issues with this. I do think we need more platforms that aren't so algorithm based, because it's taking over the world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if that is MySpace like key feature that they want to bring back to life, I have no problems with that, for sure. We were MySpace babies, grew up on MySpace. It was the first social media platform I ever had, right? So always gonna love it, whether it's nostalgia, whether they want to bring it back for whatever XYZ reason. I'm all on board for it. At the same point though, like I'm not like gung-ho and looking forward to it like 100%, because I'm like, we got enough social media platforms. I'm not like, if it never comes back, I'm not going to cry about it. If it does come back, of course, I'll use it as MySpace. And if they add the music features like you mentioned, why wouldn't I use it? You know what I mean? It just makes the most sense. But with MySpace, I really think it's easy for them, like you said, to come back, because their platform was so simple.
It was very simple.
The main screen is just white. There's not a lot of color. You have your top friends, your message. Everything was just like one click away.
You can see when people are online.
It's one click away, bro. And like one thing, and I'm sure you can speak to this as well with you being in the IT field, but I've learned a lot throughout the time of my job as well. We like to get to shit in one fucking click.
Yes.
Minimal 2, you know what I'm saying? But if you gotta go like 3, 4, 5 clicks to get to your desired like outcome, you're probably not gonna want to use those sites anymore. You're probably gonna click away. You're probably gonna forget what you were doing in the first place. So MySpace, I think early on, that's what sold us. Everything was just one click away. Everything was right in front of you. It wasn't hard to use. So MySpace can come back and have those same features. They can make it simple. They can make it look nice. And what you said, you gotta pull us in some way, because if it's just social media, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think we just need another social media app. We got plenty of social media apps. It has to be something that attracts us and keeps us there. You mentioned it being music. I think that's great. But it also kind of has to be something more. And I don't know what that is. I'm just saying, like, yeah, we'll go back to the site just for nostalgia, but what's going to keep us there?
I think another thing that was really big during MySpace's boom that that could really be also easy in today's time, especially with AI being so prominent, was how easily customizable your profile was. I mean, down to your font, down to your background, down to, videos or whatever it was, everything. Polls, comments, the people that you wanted to post on your page, what you actually wanted to be seen on your page. Like,
so fire.
Everything was very customizable. So when you start to think background, font, this, that, I do think they have another window of opportunity to present that again.
You're right.
To excite people more, to make pages their own, make spots their own.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now, the only thing that I do think you do have to have some oomph that I can't think of yet, because Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, they have all placed themselves in this box that makes it easy to doom scroll with videos. So without algorithms,
right,
how do you get people addicted to this thing again?
Exactly.
And maybe you're not supposed to be addicted, and that's the point, but I don't know. The bar for success in the social media realm is so different than it was when MySpace was dominating, that we have to see what they're even out for. Mm-hmm. And do we want what they're out for now? Or have our brains been damaged so much by today's ads and algorithms and social medias that we're going to find MySpace mundane now?
It's a reason why the last 3-4 attempts have failed.
Yeah.
You know, and not to say that they can't overcome, but I'm saying, like, the hill that they've been trying to climb, because they don't have that algorithm-based platform, it's a reason for it. Because, times have changed. Our attractions are different. You know, the way we search and scroll is different. We're looking to get trapped. Yeah. So how do you untrap us? So it's a rhetorical question, right? Yeah, I'm not looking for an answer, but that's what they're working towards currently. And I'm sure that's what they spoke to in this documentary. I didn't know it was a full documentary. I kind of want to watch that now just to see. Of course, it's not going to be Tom, but I kind of just want to see, like, what's y'all thoughts? You know, because we're only getting like a small glimpse of here from this article. I really want to know if they spoke more to, like, what a possible business model would look like for them in today's world.
Yeah, we might have to actually tap into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very intriguing.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to stay here too long, but
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. If it does come back, I'll use it, but it just depends on the degree to which it comes back, or what it looks like when it comes back, how much I'll use it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's amazing, and you know, we can transition there.
Yeah.
Or it'll be Twitter and turn into just a fucking cesspool of fucking racism and porn.
Bruh.
Like, when did Twitter become racism and porn?
About
when the pandemic start?
This is 26. When did Elon buy it? 23.
Okay, yes. I don't know what year, but whenever Elon bought it.
When Elon bought it, it took a turn. It wasn't terrible in like 20 to 21, 22. But once he took over,
yeah, it got nasty,
bro.
I remember when we used to hope for naked pictures on hashtag Twitter After Dark. Like, you ain't got to hope no more.
You ain't got to swipe.
Like, now you can type in one word that has nothing to do with sex. It's there. Like, I mean,
yeah, you can't even go into comment sections anymore. You know, The thing about Twitter, what made it so good, of course, like, we had the engagement with ourselves, but you used to be able to go in comments and see real engagements from real people, and, like, conversations that are actually about the original tweet or about whatever the discussion is. Now, bro, you go into comments and it's just so bad. We're not even talking about the original tweet. It's this link. It's click this link.
Isaiah Rashad.
It's Isaiah Rashad.
Isaiah Rashad.
You
shit
know,
under there.
like,
what is this on your face? I'm sorry,
It's
y'all.
crazy though, for real. It's crazy, bro. There's still some real people though that's using the platform out there. Shout out to y'all, but man, you're dominated by bots, bro. Like,
Yeah. It's
hard.
sad.
Yeah.
What happened to the game we love?
We can move on though, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of what happened to the game we love, Car, I thought we were moving more towards progression in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Like over the last few years, you start to see the Delta 8 come in.
Yeah.
You see the Delta 10. You see the THCA. You start to see all these new shops and quote unquote dispensaries. They're calling them open. People are walking in the store and buying basically weed.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if people were aware of like the THCA. The THCA in Texas was pretty much it's the exact same thing as weed. It's just a form of weed that it's technically hemp until considered lit. And then once lit has psychoactive, like the same thing that smoking weed does to you. But I guess because it wasn't considered that unlit, that you were able to sell it in Texas. That was their loophole, that it wasn't psychoactive while it wasn't lit. Yeah. Other weed, I guess you can get high off of it in other ways with it not being lit. This one you had to light the fire.
Okay.
But loophole. Nevertheless, Texas started to catch on to all of these loopholes. And at first, which was I think sometime last year, they annexed all of the vaping.
Yeah.
They had to do with the THC, Delta 8, Delta 10, stuff like that. But now all of the flower has gone, like they've ousted the flower as well. And they've put some really hard sanctions on marijuana in the state of Texas now, specifically towards like concentrate. But we do have stuff here, just regular weed. It says 2 ounces or less from here on out. And this is after July 30th. And we're sitting here on August the 6th now. So, or 6th? Yeah. 2 ounces or less. It'll be a Class B misdemeanor, up to 180 days in jail, $2,000 fine. So anything 2 ounces or less, that means you can get caught with a half a gram of marijuana and potentially serve 180 days and or 6 months. 180 days and 6 months, guys.
Bro.
For a joint, pretty much.
Yeah.
2 to 4 ounces. You are getting heftier with your weight. When we get to 2 to 4 ounces. Sure. But this is a Class A misdemeanor, up to a year in jail, $4,000 fine. We're living in a time period where I feel as though, and this used to be a hot take back in the day, but a year in jail over some weed is crazy.
It's like, insane.
Like,
bro. No lie.
Weed, period. I don't care how much weed it is. A year in jail over something you can drive upstate for and buy out of a shop legally. But in the next state, a border over, they locking niggas up. A year.
Literally like a 30-minute, 10-minute drive, like the borderline.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can go right over to Oklahoma and buy that shit like it's out of a Walmart. Like not out of Walmart, of course, but like out of the same legality as buying out of a Walmart.
Yeah, it'll take you an hour to drive there, right? But what I'm saying, like the state line, like the border line where they have it like outlined from where your shop may be to when you cross the line into the state, it may be a 10-minute drive. And within 10 minutes,
you can buy weed scot-free.
Or you can bring it back over those lines
and just not get caught.
And spend a year in jail.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But anyways.
4 ounces to 5 pounds, Corey. If you have 4 ounces, it is now a state felony.
Damn.
180 bare minimum, Corey, 180 days. Two years in prison, 10 bands fine.
Bro.
5 to 50 pounds. 50 pounds, you're getting heavy.
Okay.
50 pounds, you're getting heavy.
You're moving weight, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
3rd-degree felony, 2 to 10 years. $10. I mean, 10,000 fine. Wow.
Yeah, bro. This is crazy.
And guys, cops ain't stomping out that paraphernalia no more. Paraphernalia is now a Class C misdemeanor, $500 fine. Doesn't carry jail time, but don't expect to get pulled over and they tell you to stomp the weed out anymore. Those days are over, guys.
Wow.
Thoughts, Corey?
I mean, it's sad, bro. You know, kind of how you started. We talked about Texas, and it looked like we were moving in the right direction, progressing. You're starting to see these shops open. You even starting to really see bills and laws and policies kind of make it across the state's table, and we're really having conversations like, are we going to legalize dope? You know what I mean? Or marijuana. So it looked like we were truly getting to a point where someday, of course, it was still going to be in the future sometime, right? Maybe in the 30s, 2030s. But it was like, yo, Texas is really moving in a direction where weed is going to be legal one day. And then this happens. And as I started to read more and hear more about this over the past week or so, it just really left a bad taste in my mouth, just because, like, we're focused on the craziest things. Like, weed ain't really harming people like they are trying to make it seem.
Let's focus on these data centers. Let's
focus on the data centers. Let's focus on you know, like this other shit, like child pornography. You know, things that really matter.
Even if you wanted to be one of those like right wingers and say that you're focused on stuff, you could focus on your immigration shit that y'all swear is a problem. Y'all focus on the weed,
immigration, the border, all that shit that y'all like to talk about.
That's so important to y'all,
right? But instead we're focused on the weed when liquor and alcohol is still able to be sold.
Can we stop there?
And everywhere.
Can we stop there?
Can we stop there?
Yeah, can we stop there for a second?
Go ahead.
You've read more into this?
A little bit, but nah, educate me.
And of course, this is some part theory and there is some part there that is truth. But if you add this together, like, this has been the common thought that's going on, which is over this last 6 or 7 months, whatever it is, as we've entered 2026, the stat line for consumption for alcohol and tobacco has dropped under, whether it be legal or illicit, it's dropped under the sale of marijuana. So at this point, be it legal or illicit, we have more people purchasing marijuana
I read that.
than others. And in this state, we don't even sell marijuana. So how the hell are we going to tackle this problem? We're going to penalize marijuana much harsher. For those that are going to use it, we're either going to show them a lesson or try. They're going to find themselves in jail and or prison. All the while, we're going to watch those numbers start to lessen, and either the consumers are going to end themselves up in jail, or they're going to learn their lesson and choose a different vice via
the vice be alcohol,
tobacco or alcohol, so we can raise these numbers back.
Yeah, so I did read that, and I do think there's some truth.
Yeah, there's some truth.
Absolutely, and I think that's just. I know we're speaking on our say. I think that's just the world, bro.
For sure,
it's big pharma, it's big alcohol, it's big liquor. You know what I'm saying?
I do think it screams what's going on here in Texas, especially if you see the laws we just got, but realize it doesn't make any sense as it pertains to the federal law, just scheduling it back. We just scheduled it Schedule 1.
Yeah.
They just scheduled it Schedule 3.
Yeah. That lets you know that we're really...
There's an ulterior motive here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you smoke enough weed, you keep up with the politics of weed.
Yeah, for sure.
So when that federal ruling came through that Trump and whoever it was up there, they're planning to schedule it to Schedule 3. Like it's not going to be that serious at all anymore federally.
It ain't meth.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I mean, but as of up until this year, marijuana was scheduled in the same bracket as heroin.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
And for them to see that federally and be like, yeah, nah, no,
Make our own.
we still gonna do our shit over here. That's why I hate the separation between
Separation of power.
yeah, like, or what is it
Democracy.
between government and state or
Yeah. I don't.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I
We
can't
learned
think
that
of the
shit in
term.
fucking
Right,
U.S.
right.
history.
Yeah.
The power, the separation between what the fuck is that? The church and state or whatever the fuck it is.
I think it's separation of powers. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, Cari, like I hate feeling like this influences like my decisions too, but like this be like a cherry on top of me. I won't stay in this state like forever.
Yeah.
Like it's just definitely not happening. I sat back and I talked about this with a couple of people over the last week as this stuff started to come out. And it's honestly ridiculous that there are people in pretty much every other state of the United States than us that live their lives freely. Like they don't even think about this shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yet in Texas, you're made to feel like a criminal for it. Like you're scrutinized. Like niggas look at, of course not us or like the circles that we're around,
Just
because
the world, though.
everybody knows like our like the young people's circle, like everybody smokes weed.
Yeah, bro.
But like it's very much ostracized in Texas. Like you gotta sneak around, you gotta buy it from something that you would call a drug dealer, whereas you go up the road to another state and they're handing you a receipt with it. Like you gotta look over your shoulder, like you gotta feel like a criminal getting pulled over, whereas in other states you're still just a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, and that's crazy that there are people in these states that go to jail for this, and in other places in this exact same country would just be considered law-abiding citizens. That's what I think is crazy. Like we did just talk last pod about fall in Texas and Friday Night Lights and all that too. But I myself, if we're speaking like candidly, I have, and the more you start to grow and think about like a family more than anything else.
Yeah.
I want to see snow on the ground in my winters, in my future. I want to see summers that don't reach the heat. I do want to raise my children like somewhere where I feel like I don't plan on raising fuck ups or screw ups, but like if that were to happen, they wouldn't be judged under the eye of like a nigga in Texas type shit. When somebody here gets arrested, it's like, oh shit, like he a nigga in Texas, bro.
Yeah. Remember we talked, more recently about, the big case here, Carmelo Anthony.
Yes.
But when I was listening to people up north talk about it, the perspective was just so different. They were saying exactly what you were saying. They were like, and it struck me because we're from Texas. This is all I know. But they were like, nigga, I would never live in Texas. And like when they said it, I was kind of taking it back.
I don't want to raise my kids in it.
And they're speaking from parenthood and things like that. So like I'm listening to them. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Of course, like at our age, not having children, it's things that you don't necessarily talk about. So I'm hearing them and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid to raise. I mean, of course, you don't want to raise kids that like with the thought in your mind that they're gonna go to jail one day.
Of course.
But you want to know if they make a mistake, they're not gonna get the book thrown at them.
Yeah.
Though, like would
they get a fair shot?
Or they get a fair shot and a fair shake. Yeah. So all of that has always played into my mind. This weed shit is a cherry on top. I'm sorry because we keep hearing it forever and ever. And I honestly, and even though you said the 2030s,
You think it's gonna be longer,
brother? I don't ever see this shit happening here. Like
now for sure.
You start to see it and you can start to think about it and feel it, and it's literally going to take until our 40s to 50s because in my eyes, it's going to take, and this is stuff that I actually study on my own, like ask ChatGPT and then go on some of my own studies off of it. Our late 40s and 50s, and I can't remember what year they projected, like, or that will be, or how many years that is from now. Our late 40s to early 50s is going to be when the older generation dies for real, and our generation starts to dominate the voting polls. It's not going to be until then that we start to see those real type of changes take place, because it's our people dominating the polls. We're not dominating that shit now. It's still the old niggas that want to annex shit, especially here.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially here. I don't see that shit until, shout out T-Ron, until their daughter graduates high school. like no.
Whole 18.
Brother, like, it's not happening. I don't see it.
Yeah, especially not now. I mean, maybe they were fooling us the last few years, but I mean, I don't think anybody was wrong for really thinking like, hey, it's on the brink.
No, it
like,
showed.
Yeah, but like now.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna do my best for the next 20 years trying to dance around the streets, not getting caught. Sorry. Hate to break it to you guys.
They gonna put the drug dealers out the game, the plugs out the game.
Shout out my plug, but my plug is gonna be just fine. Trust me. Trust me. My plug is going to be okay with or without the game.
Yeah.
But saying all that to say, like, minus my plug, put all them niggas out the game. Nigga, like, get in the field and sell some coke, nigga. Nah, like, get in the field and sell, like, black tar, nigga.
Black tar is crazy.
Come on, nigga, put some niggas on that smack. But
the best those.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, put them niggas on them quays, make bodies tingle. Whatever that shit Drake was saying, put them on that Jordan Belf. But I don't know, man. Like, I always had this vision that, like, the plugs would go out of the game. I always thought that it would be funny one day, excluding my plug. Shout out you. I always thought that it would be funny watching it become legal one day and seeing all the niggas I knew that sold weed scrambled. Like, like I've truly thought about that in my head. Like, I want to. It's fight or flight at that point. You either sell coke or you work at Burger King, nigga. Like, because y'all niggas been trapping that dope forever.
Yeah.
But I guess I won't get to see them niggas scramble. They gonna be selling O's forever.
Yeah,
Peace.
Man, for sure.
Sad to say though. Yeah, no, like, I'm telling you, Corey, like, as soon as this shit happened, nigga, I started searching like the best. Like, nigga, oh my God, Michigan looks fucking lovely, nigga. Oh my God, Maryland, Maine, Vermont. But yeah, man, we just got to see the way the world goes.
No, fact.
Yeah, I don't like that. Shout out Texas, y'all raised me, but I don't like that shit. Do you have any more on it?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think that does it for me as well, and I think it does it for the pod. Does it?
Yeah, one more topic, but we can really.
Oh, we do have one more.
You want to save it? You want to go in? I mean, I ain't really go to the website and read it too much, but
we can talk about it for a bit.
Okay.
I read it.
Okay, go ahead.
The White House released this Truth About COVID page, and they entitled it COVID.gov. It's a branch or extension of the United States.gov website. Mm-hmm. And on there, you will get a bunch of pieces of information, be that true or false. I don't 100% know.
Yeah.
But it's giving information as to what happened during COVID. And it starts by saying, like, the origin, it's basically saying the origin of SARS-CoV-2, which is COVID-19, was it says, which was repeatedly reported by health officials as a viral outbreak to discredit the lab leak theory. Mm. And it has a list of shit. I'll just go through a few of them. It says the virus possesses biological characteristic that is not found in nature. And a lot of these, that's why I don't know whether this shit is true or not.
Exactly.
It says data shows COVID-19 cases stem from a single introduction to humans. This runs contrary to previous pandemics where there were multiple spillover events. He keeps trying to pin this shit on Wuhan, which is fucking hilarious. I find this shit hilarious. He said Wuhan is home to, and I did not know this part. They are dropping gems, whether everything in here is true or not. It says Wuhan is home to China's foremost SARS research lab, which has a history of conducting gain of function research, which is gene altering and organism supercharging. At inadequate biosafety levels, Wuhan's Institution of Virology researchers were sick with COVID-like symptoms in fall of 2019, months before COVID was discovered. Other niggas could have had colds at that time. I don't know. I mean, COVID symptoms are, they range widely. So a nigga could have had flu there, and the White House is saying that they had COVID-like symptoms. COVID-like symptoms are common cold symptoms.
Vague, right?
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
By nearly all measures of science, if there was evidence of a natural origin, it would have already surfaced, but it hasn't. That's the type of, like, what?
How you know?
How do you know, nigga?
A lot of shit isn't backed.
There's a bunch of shit here that, yeah, it's more just claims that will lead you to believe a certain thing, but not necessarily backed. And I'm not saying it's not true.
Right, neither am I.
One thing that I did find very odd that I had to look up, and I looked it up and it was true. Gar, you know that Joe Biden pardoned Fauci? And Fauci had not committed any crimes, but just like on a preemptive thing, he pardoned him from 2014 to the end of Joe Biden's entire term.
Why so far back?
I don't know. But Joe, I mean, of course, we know Fauci was the head of the, I know NSAID, and what was it, the WHO? Yeah, I think it was the WHO.
Yeah.
And Trump fucking hated.
Yeah, they on his ass now because he in trial now or something.
Trump fucking hated Fauci the entire time. But yeah, that is one thing that I would find odd. Because, I mean, and I looked it up, and a lot of other people did cite that it was odd, being if no crimes were committed, there would be no reason to
that's why I asked
issue a clemency.
Yeah.
But I also do see how much he was hated by Trump, and Trump trying to dig for anything to throw him in prison during a next term. So Biden going like, you know what, just in case this nigga takes the next term, let's go ahead and throw him a pardon just in case. So he, you know, he'll be good.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
I do think it's still weird though. That's odd.
I think this whole everything about it is weird. I think the way Biden handled it and everything, I know it was new, but that's weird. The way Trump came in and handled it, I think it was weird. I think now even his website, like, it starts with lab leak and Trump in the middle, the origins of COVID-19.
Is he the Ellen leak? Oh no.
Oh, I don't.
No. I thought he was.
You thought he was the L.
Yeah, I was like, holy, this nigga playing.
Yeah, so I think it's just, and again, it goes back to what we were just talking about with Texas. 6 years later, how many of y'all really care about the true origin of COVID now? You know, like,
if there was something groundbreaking, I guess I would really care, like factual and groundbreaking.
True, but like to me, this ain't groundbreaking. This is more of kind of just trying to sway and point the blame to somebody else. Who's to blame? Who cares? Like, it was a real thing. You know, people are trying to now say that COVID wasn't real. There's even a section here, bro. They talked about, let me get to it, because it's just crazy. They're talking about how the social distancing and the mask mandates,
that they said they pretty much had no effect, or nobody ever knew what kind of effect they ever had, if any.
It was arbitrary and not based on science, is what they're talking about with the social distancing. Mask mandates, there was no conclusive evidence that masks effectively protected Americans from COVID-19. Like, what good does this do? We lived through that. We wore the mask, whether it worked or not. What good does you coming out 6 years later trying to say we shouldn't have did that, that didn't matter, this, that, all that? It's just like they're trying to erase what truly happened. When Trump ass got sick, boy, they shot his ass up with all the things that y'all saying ain't real.
Yeah, that little Paxlovid that be on the commercials. Yeah, that shit before anybody.
That nigga, they got his vitals up immediately. Same thing with Joe Biden. So I'm like, what's really real here, bro? So again, I'm not trying to say everything on this site is fake or real. I'm not trying to say everything that Trump is saying is fake or real, or Biden or anybody that speaks on this. It just gets to the point where I'm like, bro, it's so much more that we can focus on. I don't necessarily think, my opinion, I don't think this is important right now.
I know what you mean. With the president in office and all of the day-to-day problems at hand for the world in 2026, echoing on 2020 is not doing us any good. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not trying to take away from, lives that were lost and the trauma that a world pandemic brought across us, because it totally shifted our lives. You know what I'm saying? But this lab leak COVID.gov website, to me, bro, is like a smoke screen.
What I will say is COVID-19 was real. I had it. Family members of mine had it. I had that first wave of it. That shit knocked me. I have in my from 2020 to now, and I won't confirm or deny anything because I don't need our fucking show fucking shadow banned. But I have always had my questions as it pertains to the origin. Now, I don't think the origin is as natural as everybody believed it was. Whether it was a spill or a leak or something, I do believe something of that nature occurred. But that shit doesn't matter anymore. Just like you said, it does not matter anymore at all, really, Corey. There's nothing we could do to take back the lives that were lost, the resources that were lost, the money that was lost, the time that we can't get back. So the only thing we can do at this point is press forward. And we're pressing rewind.
Right. And like move on. I hate to say that, but like we gotta move on.
You got the shot. You're gonna get your disease in 40 years. Nigga, let's live with it, all right? We didn't know. We know now, nigga.
Right. We were scared, nigga. We were trying to protect ourselves. If you got it, cool. If you didn't, so be it. Like,
now we're gonna get polio in 30 years, nigga. We all know it, nigga.
It's okay. Long as I live at 30.
Yeah. They already, they marked us and shit.
Nah, facts. So,
we're dead.
Niggas know our every move.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we have literally, they got RFIDs in us now. We didn't even know it was in the shit.
It's crazy.
Oh well. And y'all niggas think I'm kidding. Like I feel like ever since I got the shot, it's been more and more of me purchasing shit at spots and going home and shit on the TV. Like what the fuck? Or more of me thinking shit and then getting on my phone and Instagram is advertising shit I never said. Only shit that I thought. But you know what? Maybe they will shadow ban this episode. You know what? Fuck it. Said too much. I'm gonna be real slow on my drive home.
Please look both ways.
Yeah, them niggas finna hit me with the end of training day. Catch me a fucking red light.
That's crazy.
Oh man. But if you don't have more, I don't have more.
I don't have any more, brother.
All right, man. Let's get out of here. That was episode 435. We'll see you guys back on Monday, man. I'm Roderick.
I'm Cari.
All right, man. See you later.